Greetings, my Dragon Knights, Dragonborn, and Dragonkin. I think you kind of get the memo, and you kind of see like the title. And in the background, this is like spoilers free. As far as I was aware, I did make at least like a type thing without like a stream or the cases I thought about. But I think you kind of get the title, and I do need to talk about this because as a Souls vet from Dark Souls 2, I do feel like I need to talk about this and what I've been kind of saying right after in my own experience. And I'm going to just give a major shout out to the GOAT, the legend himself, Draco the Dragon 2424. Link in the description below. Please give him a follow. Tell him that I sent you, because he is the GOAT in basically my own thing. You know, how to prepare for the DLC and with his own, being my support. And overall being my anchor whenever I need to. And number two, I know Prod already did a video on this. I'm going to link that video in the description below. And I know there's probably a lot of others. And now, I'll probably like have this like gameplay in the background like on loop. So again, no worries. There's no spoilers unless you count like a item or a weapon that has a spoiler. But it's like really not bad. I'm not finding any bosses, but later in this recording, you probably end up seeing like where I'll be next time with my live stream, because I did like a lot, and there's still like other stuff I do want to finish up. But anyways, does this game need an easy Souls? Because I know how much Miyazaki already did an interview, and I gotta say no. That's in my personal opinion, even though I have my own gripes and my opinions and raves and stuff like that, like a soy jack. But right after, no, I stand with Miyazaki on that. Because of the simple fact is, I think for those who really like need an easy game, then here's the thing: get a cheat engine, play on PC, go on God mode, and there's your easy mode. But other than that, I don't think this needs an easy mode. But I can say for myself, I think it needs a little bit of reworks here and there, like final touches here and there, because there is like spam happy enemies that will like keep spells spamming, which is really annoying. And two, at least minus some or at least half of the health of the furnace golems, which has like, wherever I put it up like right here, like, wherever like the health is, which I'm sorry, that's just way too damn much. I will definitely be on that front. But I do agree with Miyazaki on this level. Your level does not count. And I love it. I mean, did you get yourself wet? Sorry, I had a geek head coming. Anyways, I do want to simply say I don't think this needs an easy series. And I do agree with Miyazaki. I have done, and I've beaten all the Souls games, platinum all the Souls games that I have for sure. And I can say myself, I'm glad they don't have an easy Souls. I don't have Sekiro, and I'm not ever playing that or stream it. It's because of a toxic person that really put a bad taste in my mouth and basically ruined the game. And it's just a complete toxic person, and it's why I would not play it. Now, maybe like probably 2 years from now, 3 years, or whatever the case is, I might end up coming back and actually try it. So, but anyways, and I can definitely understand probably some. It's like, well, I just put like 100 hours. How can you put 100 hours into something like this, and it's already like at most of like, like 30 hours or 40 hours just to 100% this game. I mean, well, 100% this DLC. And how much, there's not much else there to do unless you constantly go New Game Plus, even though you have a bonfire aesthetics, which is not a thing. So it's like, how do you do that? Which is irritating to me as well. But the other side of the coin is too, which thanks to Draco the Dragon 2424, there is like an item that will help you out, and I highly recommend you get it, which is, I'll probably end up showing the item, which is like a seduced tree fragment that that will help you with your Estus blessing, basically. So that way you can be reduced. Now, at first, I did hated this, but honestly, after, like I said, getting more and more and more, I came to respect that. I came to love it. But I do wish, like, okay, if it's like 5, then it's like 5%. Then when you get to 10, you get, 10%. And of course, I have all the way up to 30, which helped out a lot. Now I can at least, deal some damage. So, and I can definitely say for myself, I actually like this system. It doesn't, of course, in lore, it's a different reality. I know Fati video will explain that a little bit more. So, in my personal opinion, if you just got into one enemy and made you stop, I'm sorry, you gotta get good. Like, literally, learn to adapt. Learn to strategize. Learn to adjust. That's how you get good. And that's how this game was, how much this DLC or expansion was teaching me. Is because I learned to get good. I learned to adapt to the game. And every single time I kept getting down, I can hear the God Chad himself, Hidetaka Miyazaki, sorry I butchered that, but just Miyazaki from the FromSoft. I can always hear him say, "Get good, my son. Get good. You got this. I told you. Now it's up to you. If you want to stay down, that's your own fault. But not my fault." And every time I kept getting down, I actually got good. And now, most of these times, I am like at least second trying most of these bosses and win. So yeah, I do have some skill now. And yeah, there's going to probably be some bosses that's going to probably test my limits. But that's the enjoyment of this game, in all Souls game. And for me to say in general, I don't think there's going to be another FromSoft game like this. Now, of course, this is patch 1. Speaking of that, I do want to talk about the next patch, or at least the upcoming patches. But anyways, and I hopefully, if this is the direction, I'm okay with it. And the patch of what's going to happen, I'm happy, but I'm more scared. The reason why I say I'm more scared is because of the fact that this game is going to get patched, and how much, like at least a 40% is screaming that it needs an easy Souls type thing. But the problem is, it's going to probably be like General Rodon from the base game. How much he got nerfed to make it easier, but then they regretted the decision and reverted back. Now, I didn't know how it was on patch 1, so I can't really say that for the main game. But for now, since I actually tried it out for patch 1 on the DLC, Shadow's Erdtree, again, I'm happy, but I'm more scared because history is going to probably repeat itself. And that's why I'm kind of very scared about that, shall we say. So, but yeah, I think, in my personal opinion, as far as I've gotten, I'm like literally like very close to the end game boss of this DLC, which is, I don't know about yet, but I have defeated some of the optional bosses that seem to be, even though I did defeat the Impaler and say, "What's my effing name? What's my effing name? What's my effing name? What's my effing name?" into my microphone. From, I think it's like episode 2 or 3, I don't remember, from my live stream. So if you ever get to that part, please turn down your head, turn down your volume, because I did scream. But that makes the enjoyment out of this, and this is why I love the FromSoft software games like this. It's because of the fact it tells you need to get good. Re-strategize your personal ideas. And for me, so far, I definitely give, at least for right now, until I do my full Elden Ring playthrough, my full Elden Ring review that counts the DLC, I definitely give this DLC an 8 out of 10 for me. and I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean it in a great way. There is just some things can be at least a little bit reworked before release, but I know patches are probably coming out. But like I said, I am really scared of where that will be and how that's going to become. Because if it's like the General Dawn history thing, then yeah. Oh, and yeah, I'll have to mention here is just because the thing is, this is going to probably be a thing, people are going to, like, at least the 40%ers are going to probably end up pushing even a lot more harder. And I'm glad Miyazaki, Takaya Miyazaki, I know I butchered that first name, I apologize. But to you, Miyazaki, thank you for putting your faith into us. And I can say for myself, I praise you, the God Gigachads of all Gigachads. You made me into a Souls Gigachad. For that, I praise. Even though, like I said, and again, at least a couple more times, it's just, I want to see where this patch goes. Now, will there be more streams of this? Yes, but I want to see what the patches will do and what will be after. Is because the fact is how the effects now. And again, I've been streaming this this DLC on patch 1. So, in my personal opinion, I think it's probably a little bit more better. If you want a better challenge like the whole entire Souls series, definitely get this game. But if you want to wait, then wait it out. Because the thing is, I just hopefully, like, the patches don't, like, too nerf this. And that will, like, literally, to me, be disappointment. And like I said, I'm going ahead and stand with Miyazaki on this front. And I'll definitely link that article if I find it in the description below. But yeah, and in my personal opinion, if you want a true challenge, definitely pick up this game. And I can definitely say for myself, even though I gave it an 8 out of 10, I think it's definitely worth the $40 in this version. Now, depending on where this goes, because I am basically editing this before my stream for tomorrow, I decided to go for like a second, basically just the day before I stream again, which is going to be like the final or like part 3. But I do want to do some cleanups, but I'd rather just like finish like the main story and go from there. So as always, my Dragonite, Dragonborn, and Dragonkin. Hopefully you enjoy. This is Dragonite, Dragonborn, Dragon Sage, signing out. Have a good one, and hopefully you enjoy the DLC from now on.